Jordan Klepper. We got so much to talk about tonight. Jeffrey Epstein's island was as creepy as he was. We'll show you this year's must-have Christmas tree decoration. And Pete Hegseth's got nothing to hide, but no, you can't look at his phone. So, let's kick things off with another installment of the very normal and not shady handling of the Epstein files.
It's pretty boring stuff.
We are just 2 weeks away from the deadline for the DOJ to release the Epstein files. And Pam Bondi, if you're listening, it's still not too late to release them advent calendar style, you know? Let's see December 4th. Okay, what's in it today? Ooh, Bill Clinton. In the meantime, House Democrats continue to release their own Epstein documents. So, what's in this latest drop? Is it emails? Maybe bank records?
We're seeing new images of the notorious Caribbean estate dubbed Epstein Island. Democrats on the House Oversight Committee releasing more than 150 photos and videos of the sprawling mansion, videos of the pool area, bedrooms, and bathrooms. There are also framed photos of the financier and his partner, Ghislaine Maxwell, like this one with the late Pope John Paul II.
Wow. Wow, I can't believe it. The face of the world's most notorious pedophile ring got to meet Jeffrey Epstein. Wow. Amazing. That's the most game-recognized game photo I've ever seen. Fun fact, you know who took that photo? Bill Cosby. Interesting. Now, this release doesn't contain any major bombshells, but we did learn one new thing. Epstein Island looked like shit. How does a billionaire's private island look like a 2-star Airbnb? I'm not even talking about the sex rooms. The common spaces are even worse.
Images show a room that appears to be used as a library with 4 armchairs and a chalkboard with scribbled words.
What the is that layout? Look, I know the sex crimes are the main story, but I cannot remain silent about this furniture placement. Who places 4 lazy boys that close together? Come on, boys, come to my library. We can smoke cigars and rub knees together. I mean, what happens if all 4 of you decide to recline at once? It's chaos. This man is sick. You don't want to throw a table in the middle, at least? I know it's a sex compound, but what if a couple of guys want to do a puzzle while their fluids replenish, you know? Jeffrey, come on! You have all the money in the world, but you don't have one pal who gets a Herman Miller catalog? The pedophile billionaire couldn't find one pedophile decorator to help out here. And look, and don't say it was Ghislaine's job to decorate because that's sexist. She was a working professional who was very busy with her own sex trafficking career. And that wasn't even the only eyesore in the room.
Another image shows a blackboard in his study. There are the words power, deception, plots.
What are they, brainstorming evil plans? What do we got? We got power, deception, what else? Come on, we're an evil cabal here, people. No bad ideas. Plots, okay, kind of the same thing, but all right. And then I guess there's one guy who threw out music. Not really on the same page, but okay, Diddy, thank you for contributing. Please tell me there was one room that didn't feel like a sad dad riddle.
The pictures revealing a room with a dentist chair and masks along the wall.
Masks of men's faces on the walls and what may be one of the most unnerving images that we saw today.
Nice choice. I myself am a little squeamish about going to the dentist, but if there's one thing that puts me at ease, it's haunted orgy masks. But this is the problem with being a pedophile. This is a problem with being a pedophile. Everything you do suddenly seems creepy. But this is actually one of those things that has an explanation.
A dentist chair, which a source tells CBS News was put in for one of Epstein's girlfriends, a European studying to be a dentist.
Wait, okay, all right. I thought this was a weird sex thing, but they're actually doing dentistry here? That is somehow way worse. Imagine being the one guy on the flight to Epstein Island who is only going for a tooth cleaning. Honey, Prince Andrew goes to the same dentist as me. She must be a really good dentist. You know what? Enough of that. Enough. Let's move on to that drunk raccoon who's going viral for all the chaos he caused. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. This poor guy has spent all week dodging accusations of war crimes just because he might have committed war crimes. And now he's got this to deal with.
A new Pentagon Inspector General's report found he put U.S. service members at risk by sharing sensitive details of an active bombing mission in Yemen in March in a Signal group chat with other top officials, which mistakenly included a journalist. Hegseth denied wrongdoing when the story broke this past spring.
Nobody was texting war plans.
Oh, okay, buddy. No need to be that close to me. We're not sitting in Epstein armchairs right now, okay? No one's saying you were texting war plans. Remind me, what did you text?
He detailed the times F-18s would launch and, quote, when the first bombs will definitely drop.
Okay, kinda sounds like you were texting war plans. In fact, texting those words makes the iPhone send little bomber jets across the screens. Regardless, an investigation couldn't hurt. Pete, I assume you would be happy to cooperate.
Hegseth refused an interview request, would not turn over his phone, and handed over only a couple of screenshots.
Oh, that sounds innocent to me. I have nothing to hide. See, there's my phone. See? It's right there. Clearly, there are a lot of outstanding questions at the Defense Department that investigative reporters could get to the bottom of. Unfortunately, last month, they banned any journalist who didn't agree to only publish what the government allowed them to publish. But don't worry, because the DOD just welcomed in a new crop of approved journalists. Let's see who the new fresh faces are.
We're welcoming new media outlets that actually reach Americans, ask real questions, and don't pursue a biased agenda. Yes, Matt.
Kingsley, if Nicolas Maduro leaves Venezuela today, what role will the Department of War have in a post-Maduro Venezuela?
Ah! Matt Gaetz is a reporter now? This feels like when you're watching an episode of Law & Order and you're like, wait a second, that grieving father played a defense lawyer 3 seasons ago. Yes, the entire Pentagon press corps has been replaced by MAGA personalities. You got Matt Gaetz, Laura Loomer, James O'Keefe, Jack Posobiec. And if you know who all these people are, I am begging you, please get offline. Touch grass or snow or whatever. A little bit of moss. Whatever is lying on the ground outside right now, dog shit, really anything. Anything would be better. Go touch it. Although those are just the big names. Let's meet some of the newer people whose personality disorders we just haven't discovered yet.
Brandon Meyer, Timcast Media here at the Pentagon, hanging out in the Department of War briefing room. And I am here with Lance. Lance, who are you? What do you do?
So I used to be a TikToker back in the day before I got banned at 150,000 followers.
Okay. I'm just going to put down, didn't attend journalism school. Cool. I am confused. I'm confused. If you guys are at the Pentagon, then who's vaping in your mom's basement? Like, how does this work? But hey, you know what? Maybe this kid is more impressive than he looks. I mean, he did get banned from TikTok, I assume for speaking truth to power.
Before I got banned at 150,000 followers for basically saying I don't and would never have sex with a transgender.
Oh! Was that a big problem for you, buddy? Lots of people, all different genders, just breaking down the door for a chance to ride that Lance train? Is that what's going on? Look, all I could say is that you, sir, are no Wolf Blitzer. That dude will f*** anyone. But Enough about the War Department. Enough. Let's move on to the U.S. Institute of Peace. You may remember it was once one of the first agencies President Trump tried to shut down when he took office in January. But now it looks like he's had a change of heart and wall.
The U.S. Institute of Peace now has a new name, the Donald J. Trump Institute of Peace.
Wonderful. Wonderful. The Donald J. Trump Institute of Peace. I look forward to seeing it alongside the Benjamin Netanyahu Bureau of Urban Planning and the RFK Jr. School for Singing. But the renaming, keep an eye out for it. Keep an eye out. The renaming happened on the occasion of Donald Trump attending a peace ceremony between Rwanda and Congo, where we got to experience one of the most beautiful moments known to man. Donald Trump trying to pronounce an African leader's name.
I want to thank the two courageous leaders. They are courageous leaders. They really are courageous leaders, great people. President Tshisekedi.
You really just went for it, right? Yeah. Like a driver plowing over the school zone speed bumps at 90 miles an hour. Boom! I love how he pauses and lets people say, oh no, right before pronouncing the name. This guy is a dummy. Everyone knows that leader's name is Tshisekedi. You guys, I'm not president, okay? Give me a break. But look, give me some leeway. But Trump's desire to be known as the president of peace is nothing new. It's actually the subject of my new special that is coming out on Monday. And tonight, we got a sneak peek.
I should get the Nobel Peace Prize.
I should have gotten it 4 or 5 times.
I deserve it, but they will never give it to me.
He should have gotten the Nobel Peace Prize.
The Nobel Peace Prize.
The Nobel Peace Prize.
Yes, sir.
President Trump is targeting Democratic-led cities.
This is a naked bike ride. How hard is it for you to keep looking up at a time?
I don't know where to look. There's dicks and breasts everywhere.
I know.
I'm gonna interview people like this. This is what the resistance looks like, apparently. Donald Trump's not shitting on the other side.
Exactly.
He did post that video. Did you see that video?
He does troll on Twitter and everything.
He's got that video where he flies over and he shits on the other side.
Yeah.
Those are some jumps, I gotta tell you. You aren't nearly as stoned as I thought you were. How the hell do you become a Trump supporter in Norway?
Your questions are impossible to answer.
He will get the Nobel Peace Prize.
Do you think Donald Trump should get the Nobel Peace Prize?
No.
Do you have any reasons he shouldn't get it?
Well, like, maybe everything he does.